I've been solving Square-1 competitively for over 7 years now, but I've never tried to solve the Square-2, which is why I challenged myself to get one and solve it in under 10 minutes. If I can't, I have to give away a Cubicle gift card, and if I can't solve it in under 30 minutes, I'm giving away a brand new Square-2. I do want to state two strategies I have for solving this thing. The first strategy will just be block building, basically try to connect pieces like these edges, create blocks, and eventually solve the last few with some algorithms. My next idea is like 4x4 reduction. So like you reduce a 4x4 to a 3x3, you can reduce this Square-2 into a Square-1 by solving these corner pieces into one corner piece and then solving the rest like a Square-1. Alright, let's get into scrambling. So we can obviously do some Square-1 moves, but we can also do some Square-2 moves like this. Okay, I think that is sufficiently scrambled. So the goal is to solve this in under 10 minutes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, where do we start? I'm starting with block building, so let's try to create a left block. So just want to pair up pieces like this. Here's another corner piece. Okay, there's a block. Okay, we're going to look for the corner, the red corner here. That's going to be right here. Let's see if this is the correct one. It is. Nice. The back one here is orange. So let's look for the orange one, which is here, I think. And yeah, we got the edge in the back here too. So let's solve this right block. Let's connect with the blue edge here. Then we'll get the other block in wherever that is. Here it is. It seems weird to be using Lin, but I think this method just works with this cube a bit more. But there we go, that's the block. Alright, looking for this piece, which I think has to be orange, which is here. I love these trigger moves. Okay, it's not here. It should just go here. Okay. I wonder if we can use M2 moves here. So let's try M2 to bring it to the back, and then U2 M2. Nice. So Square-1 techniques actually work here. All right, almost done. We got 2 more pieces to get in, which are these red pieces. Let's try to line this yellow corner first. Like that, and then this one should go in here, so I'll just do a bunch of trigger moves until it gets there, I guess. One at a time, and alright, got one layer done. That's not bad, but this last layer should be the hardest part. So where do I even begin? I need to create blocks, kind of like the bottom layer, but I'm not sure how. I have this block already made, so let's try to build off this. These I just have to switch. Try edge. I'm really scared to do this though. I'm not sure if this works. Okay, hopefully that worked. And then we'll do edge one more time at a different angle. So the bottom is preserved, and yeah, I think we inserted one piece. There's another block here. I'm not sure how to solve it though. Can we put this preserved block in the back and do JJ? Let's try that. I think that ruined more than it solved. Let's undo that. Maybe misalign it. I don't know. I'm going to undo that as well. I think I ruined it. This edge used to be solved, now it's not solved. Let's try to get this piece here. That looks useful to get like one side done. I guess my first thought is just edge a lot, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I think I'll try a J-perm on top to get it back here, and then see where that goes. Okay, I did a J-perm. That solved this edge. This edge is here now. I'm trying to visualize this as a Square-1, but I just can't. It's just so different. A lot of pieces that look solved like this is actually not solved. I think this piece should be over here and this piece should be over here. So it's kind of weird. Let's try some Z-perms actually. So Z-perms can be done on Square-1. So on Square-2 they should be able to be done too. So let's try to get this over here of a Z-perm. M2, M2, M2. Did that do anything? I think I did solve this piece. we're running pretty low on time. Okay, we have 2 corners solved here. Hey, if we do a U-perm, this can bring this edge over here. So that would be nice, actually. The question is, how do I do a U-perm? And it's going to be a bit risky, so I think I'll do edge twice. So let's try that. Okay, we solved this. Nice, nice. Now we have last few pieces and not much time left. Can I get this piece over here with a Z-perm? Let's try it. I can, but it ruined this other piece. Can I get this piece back here with a J-perm maybe? Let's try it. Okay. Almost. It's not quite there. Yep, I don't think I'm finishing this in 10 minutes. This will take a bit longer. But I've gotten pretty close. So this has to go here. This edge has to go here. This should go here somehow. And then this should connect somewhere else. Yeah, that's, I guess, a fail. 10 minutes and I haven't solved it yet. But we must still continue. These are pretty close to solve, so let's do a Z from here actually. Okay. I solved this, but then I ruined this. Same issue as before. Yeah, the Z-perm strategy was pretty helpful. So Z-perms on Square-1, what they can do is without messing up the bottom layer, they can switch 2 edges and 2 edges. And that's just with a lot of M2s. But the problem here is that whenever I do a Z-perm, it screws up the opposite edges. So I can never really solve opposite edges. So that's the hard part. So maybe the best strategy was to pair up the edges and do corners and then solve it like a Square-1. But I think it's a bit too late for that. I don't know, I got pretty far. This is pretty much half a slice. I just need to figure out this other half. Yeah, completely stuck. Let's try another J-perm. I'm not sure it'll really do much though. What did that do? Oh, it did a lot actually. We have a whole block now. Okay, this is something. Then we have this last case. Let's do another J-perm. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's going to solve it, but I think it'll get pretty close. Oh wow, okay. So where did we get? It actually didn't solve any pieces, I don't think. Let me try that J-perm one more time. So the J-perm, it cycles 2 blocks of like 3, 1 edge and 1 corner. So it cycles like this block and this block, I guess. That doesn't really help because it's not really a problem with blocks, but some edges and corners are in the wrong cycles, so no matter how much I move the blocks around, they stay in the same place. Can we try 2 CPPBO? Kind of? Like maybe 2 J-perms to cycle the blocks around? So J-perm, JJ, and then move it a bit, JJ. Hoping that did something. I'm not sure if it did. Yeah, this last part is pretty tough. I mean, I have a few thoughts now. I could do setup moves into parity algorithm, but if I do the parity algorithm, I'm gonna mess up the cube for sure. The idea is this block is all created, so whatever I do to the back shouldn't affect anything in the front. I'm gonna try to solve these next 2 edges. This one just goes here. That's the one I think I messed up. This one going here is a bit harder. Yeah, I think I'm stuck from here. Alright, I think it's time to get to plan B, which was solve it into a Square-1, which is not that bad from here. In fact, the only thing I have to solve is actually these 2, because the edges are fine themselves. I solve all the bottom layer corners. I solve this corner, and this corner is actually fine because, as you can see, this corner is solved. So I solved all the top corners as well, except for this one. So to solve this corner, this has to go over here. How do I get this over here without screwing everything else up? That's the question. Let me try parity, but this is gonna be super risky because I'm gonna mess it up. Yeah, parity to switch these 2. But is that fine? Alright, my only hope is the parity algorithm, which switches 2 edges. However, If I screw up, I'm gonna have to restart the whole cube. So I think the plan is to do parity, get this piece over here, create one more corner, then solve it like a square one. But I can't mess up here because I've done so much progress. So hopefully this works. A lot of it's in muscle memory, so it's gonna be hard to perform it on this cube, but it's worth a shot to try to solve this thing. Alright, first one, the slice. Then it's -3. That's a slice. 3 on the bottom. Slice. I'm already forgetting it. Then I think it's -3 on the bottom. Counterclockwise 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counter 2, clock 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think that's the algorithm. Did we do it? The bars flip, that's correct. The bottom layer is preserved, that's really good. Are all the corners correct though? This one's correct. This one I think is correct. This one's correct, this one's correct. Wow, nice. Okay, we have a square one left. Makes me realize it's probably a better strategy to reduce it to a square one first and then solve it, because the block building just confused me too much. I ended up going with the square one strategy anyway. Alright, from here just solve it as a square one. So usually I make it cube shape first, not this. So yeah, let's just solve it as a square one right now. You know what? Just for fun, let's do CSP. Let's not do parity again on this cube. It was pretty awful. Very strange to do CSP on a Square-2. Okay. But the turning from here should be pretty straightforward. Should have the square one muscle memory there. And of course no parity. Oh, we have a nice PBL. We have P and K. No way. We actually solved this thing. Took a lot longer than expected. I think that was like 20 minutes. But hey, finally solved it. A lot of mistakes. I think doing Lin was a bad idea. The block building was really easy in the first layer, but then the last layer just became really difficult. I'm proud to say that after solving square one for so many years, I can actually solve a square two as well. For what I thought was a simple puzzle, it actually is pretty complicated. If you do want to get your own square two, I think they're still available on the Cubicle. Cool puzzle, would recommend to some square one solvers out there. Let me know if you beat my time. You guys probably will, because my time was pretty slow. And as promised, I will give away a gift card. Details will be in the description. So that's it for this video. It was actually pretty fun solving this thing. I'm probably gonna scramble this and solve it off camera again because it was pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.